C is a programming language that lets us give a computer very specific commands. C was invented in 1972. It's one of the oldest languages to be used even today. It is one of the most widely used programming languages in the world. It has influenced many popular languages, especially C++. But why do we still use such an old programming language? Why not something newer and easier to understand, like Python? Let's find out. Simple. C is a structure-based language, i.e. we can divide a big program into multiple parts, which makes it easy to write and understand. Efficient and fast. Programs written in C are efficient and fast. This is the most critical factor for using C over other languages. C is considered to be close to the computer, meaning we can program the computer to do precisely what we want. To understand what this means, here is an analogy. Imagine you want your brother to buy you a cake from the store. In Python, you would just use one line to say "buy me a cake from the store." Your brother will go and come back in 5 hours because he went to a store very far to get the best cake available. In C, we can tell your brother, "Get in the car, drive to the store around the block, buy the first cake you see, and drive immediately back," which will happen in 20-odd minutes. Of course, it won't be the best cake. But it is much faster and is the exact cake that you wanted. Portable. Programs written in C can be run on different types of machines with little or no modifications. C is widely used for creating desktop applications, for developing games, for designing operating systems, for designing compilers, writing source code. The first step is to write a source code for the desired project. The code is written using a text editing tool. Compiling the source code. The source code is then converted into equivalent machine instructions, so that the computer can understand it. Checking for errors. The code is checked for all possible errors. Linking. The code is linked with other files of code. Sometimes it is difficult to put all your code in one file, so the computer needs to link them together if you decided to separate them. Checking for errors. The code is checked for all possible errors once again. Execution. The code is then finally executed to get the desired output.
You know what? A computer is a dumb machine. It needs to be instructed on how to perform a particular task. And we use a programming language such as Java, C, C++, Python, and many more to instruct the computer. C is one of the oldest languages, which was invented in 1972. But C is still used today, even though there are newer and easy-to-understand languages such as Python. C is used to create desktop applications and design operating systems. C is a structure-based programming language that helps us in dividing big programs into multiple parts, which are easy to write and understand. Have you ever wondered how the computer understands the C language? First, we write a code in C using a text editor tool. This is called a source file. This source file then goes into the compiler, where the compiler looks for any errors. If there are no errors, then the file is sent to linker. Here, the functions of the code are identified, and the code is sent to the loader. The loader then gives the instruction to the computer.